Let's talk about water filters while you're renting. Hey, I'm Beatrice, I'm the anti-plastic lady, and there's so many different kinds of water filters, lots of different prices. It's really confusing. So I'm gonna break down the different kinds of water filters that you might wanna get while you're renting and then help you figure out which one is gonna be the best for you. You're gonna want a water filter that is effective at removing PFAS, a toxic forever chemical, okay? And the reason that I'm focusing on this particular chemical is that it tends to be a little bit harder to remove. So by getting a filter that removes PFAS, you're also gonna be removing a lot of other contaminants. There are 4 basic kinds of water filters, okay? Ones that attach onto the faucet, pitcher filters, countertop filters, and under sink filters. So firstly, the only thing I wanna say about faucet filters is don't get one, okay? They are just not very effective. Some of them do remove contaminants, but then the flow is really slow. Just don't do it, okay? So next are pitcher filters. Now these are really good if you live by yourself or with one other person. You can find really effective ones for under $100. However, there are some downsides. Like if you do a lot of cooking or when you have people over, it can be kind of annoying to fill them up all the time. So the next step up would be a countertop filter. Now, there's a big price range difference in this categories, and there's even lots of different types, okay? So you can get a smaller, pretty decent countertop filter for under $100. Essentially, it's the same as a pitcher filter, just like in a bigger size, right? You can also go with a really big volume gravity filter like this one. The bigger one is going to be better if you have more people that you're living with and if you cook a lot at home. A step up from this would be getting a plug-in countertop filter. These are definitely faster than a regular gravity filter. However, they're still not as fast as an under sink filter. And some of these can get really pricey. The absolute best kind of filtration system that you can get is one that is reverse osmosis, okay? Typically, those are 3-stage. That essentially strips the water of everything, and both AquaTrue and WaterDrop have a few, all of which are under $500. And ultimately, if there's a water filter that's priced above that, it might be a waste of money. And so again, an upside for this is that there's no waiting. It's basically going to filter the water for you automatically. I just moved houses and we actually used the AquaTrue countertop filter while we were in temporary housing, and it was really great. Although TBH, for a family of 4, it got a little annoying towards the end. And then lastly, you have under sink filters. These are going to be the best value. You will get the most gallons of water filtered. You won't have to replace the filters as often, and they're going to be a lot faster than many others. A lot of people think that they can't get one if they're renting, but they totally can. I personally installed both my Hydroviv and AquaTrue under sink filters by myself and under 20 minutes, okay? You don't have to drill any holes, although you certainly could if you wanted to, and you can take it once you leave. Now, the easiest entry level under sink filter is going to be a single stage. Now, these aren't reverse osmosis, right? But they're going to be really effective. Here's some really great brands. They are almost as effective as a full 3-stage reverse osmosis filter. Now, a 3-stage reverse osmosis filter, that is going to be the best you can get for under sink. This means you're always going to have clean water, right? Even if you have 50 people over, you're going to have water ready to go. Lastly, I want to mention that every single one of these water filters has plastic, okay? And it's really just the reality of like where we're at right now. However, filtering your water is the best way to reduce the amount of microplastics and chemicals from plastic that you end up consuming. The water filter that's best for you is really going to depend on how many people you're living with, how much you want to spend up front, as well as like how much you cook at home.